What's up everyone, welcome to another video, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create a dark guitar Afrobeat in FL Studio. And for creating the melodies and chord progressions, I'm going to use the new Unison MIDI Wizard 2. So I've been playing around with this plugin for some time now, and it's amazing to create chord progressions and melodies. It's very easy to apply. So I'm going to show you how to use it when creating beats. So let's get started. So let's adjust BPM to 106. And right now let's start off with the Unison MIDI Wizard 2. So first we have to pick the genre. So of course dancehall Afrobeats. And we're going to create this beat, let's say D sharp minor. So we're going to select the scale, very simple. Right now, first we want to start off with some chords. So right now it's going to generate just a chord progression. So I want to create a full chord progression without a rhythm, because after this I want to adjust it. And then let's say 4 bars. And right now simply press generate. That sounds really cool. So this melody sounds really cool, but in this case, it isn't what I'm looking for. So let's generate some more melodies. So I've been playing around with the melody for a while, but I think I want to use a guitar from Contact and then drag in the chord progression. We could simply do this by drag and drop MIDI. So I'm going to use the picked nylon and then select the natural preset, so that's it. So I like this melody. So right now we're going to drag and drop it into this one. And right now let's play around with this chord progression. So I really like this first chord. So I've been messing around with the original MIDI file. That sounds really dope. So right now let's play around with the position of the notes like this. So maybe just duplicate those ones like this. That's it. Let's create a short melody right here, like this. Really cool. So as you can see, it's that easy to start off with a simple melody, which gives you instant inspiration. Then play around with the melody for a while, and you will end up with something like this. So now let's add some simple chords. So let's say we use the stage 73 V2. I'm going to start off with the simple clean mark. Something like this. Of course, we need to make this sound a little bit softer. So we're selecting all the notes, dragging it down a little bit, strumizing it, and of course, randomizing it. That's it. So I've also played around with the guitar. So I've adjusted the velocity so it just sounds a little bit softer, more natural and organic. So now let's add another vocal sample. So I'm definitely gonna use Arcade. So I found this one. Let's adjust to the key of the beat like this. So by adding an element like this, you add a lot of texture, add a lot of atmosphere to the melody. I think this one sounds perfect. So for now, just let's start off by adding some drums. And I'm going to use the African Producer Bundle drum kit. So let's start off by picking a rim shot. So let's pick this one. I'm going to create a typical triplet rhythm like this. Ctrl C, Ctrl B. Very easy way to copy it over. So now let's add another layer, and I think I'm going to use a head to add some more high frequencies. So for example, head 2. And just copy over this rhythm right here, or the pattern. Open up this sampler, and then I'm going to adjust the length. So I'm making sure we're adding enough high frequencies to the rim. And you can simply do this by, for example, adding a head. So now let's start off by adding some percussions. For example, I'm starting off right here, percussion 15. Let's add this one. Play around with the velocity. Let's add an element which contains some more mid frequencies. So for example, this one. And for example, this one, which even contains more low frequencies. And then we added one bar after we've added this first tom. So we have, at first we have one high tom right here, and then a low one right here. Very basic rhythm. That's it. Let's see if we can find something interesting like this one. Just adding some more mid frequencies. So that's also it. So right now let's add a shaker loop. So we're gonna drag it into the arrangement. Let's add shaker 4. Make sure it's in the background, not too present. Blends perfectly. So now it's still missing some high frequency. So let's add a wooden sound. So let's, for example, add this one. So this one took me a while. Very unique layer which adds a lot of rhythm. And that's it when it comes to the drums. But right now I still think we have to add some more melody layers. So I'm going to use Kepler. So this is a new plugin which is a stock Fruity plugin. And let's scroll through the presets. And I think I'm going to use a kind of saw bass. So I found this brass, this one. Very simple layer. But now we have to add kind of a counter melody. And this is very important when it comes to creating those beats. So you want to make it interesting when you're building the arrangement. So let's say I'm going to use Serum, which is a more advanced plugin. Found this preset, but I want to adjust settings. That's it. So right now let's add a kick. So I'm gonna pick a kick which contains a lot of power because I think I'm gonna use an 808. So most of the time when you're picking an 808, which is very powerful, you don't want to pick a soft kick. You want to make sure it's definitely equal because otherwise it will get unbalanced and it just doesn't sound good. So I think this one sounds perfect. Play around for a while. I think this is the one. So now it's time to add the 808. And I'm using an 808 from the Blackout drum kit. So let's use this one. So as you can see, the sample is in D sharp. So we have to adjust it. So right now we have to adjust the root note to D sharp. Like this. Then I'm going to create a square. You could also use cut itself, but I prefer it this way. Starting off at G. So we're just following the notes from the chord progression. That sounds really cool. So we're just keeping it very simple. So we're just starting off at G4, pitching up to G5. Very easy trick, very easy to apply. So normally I would use this D4. So I think this is it. That sounds really dope. So now let's link some of the elements to the mixer. So I want to show you a crucial tip. So if you're new watching this video, make sure to apply this. So you select the kick and then sidechain it to the 808. And right now you select the 808 and then I'm going to use Kickstart 2, which is a very simple plugin. Then I'm going to select audio. I'm going to select settings, processing right here, right mouse button, and then select kick 20. Like this. Then I'm going to play around the envelope until it sounds good. That's it. That sounds really cool. So right now we've sidechained the 808, so this is a very simple mixing trick and easy to apply when you're creating a beat like this. So now I want to just add another element. So in this case, let's use a log drum from the Fruity DX10. Let's say we're gonna use the African log drum kit. Let's say we select the log drum 7, this one. And let's create another melody with the MIDI Wizard. So if we're messing around for a while, remove some of the notes, and the MIDI Wizard came up with this simple melody, which fits perfectly. So that's how easy it is how to create melodies using the MIDI Wizard. So right now, let's add some simple drum rolls from the African producer bundle. So let's add drum roll 13, this one. Let's add a second one. And maybe let's add a typical, very generic clip. So let's pick this one from the Afrobeat Infinity Drum Kit, clip FX, this one. And I also want to add another up and down lifter. So within the producer bundle, I've added some new amazing up and down lifters. Let's pick up and down lifter 4. And let's adjust the volume. That's it. So I think right now I've created all the necessary layers. So right now let's create a full arrangement. So I've quickly created this arrangement. I've added 2 more drum loops and also switch up the log drum. So I've played around with the pitch and I think this sounds way much better. So if you want to check out the Unison MIDI Wizard, the link will be in the description. You can get it right now for $297, which is a launch price. And you will also receive 3 exclusive bonuses worth of $541, included with masterclasses, advanced training, and access to an exclusive Facebook group. So also definitely use the Unison MIDI Wizard in future videos. So right now, no more talking, and let's listen to the final result.